Hello, this is Thor Young with Bear Bull Traders, and I'd like to do a quick recap for you on my TME trade. TMA was in our gappers list with Bear Bull Traders here in our morning chat, so it was a pretty easy find for me. When I was taking a look at it, I was really intrigued by it because it had one of my favorite setups in a place I normally don't see it, which is actually in the pre-market. As most people are starting to probably get from me at this point, I tend to be more of a trend trader, and I tend to trade later in the day. Normally my first trades don't go in till at least like 15 minutes, half hour after the open. But every now and again, and this was actually my first trade in about 2.5 weeks. That was before the 5-minute mark, and I'll show you why. So if you look here at TME, they had some earnings news today, so they were on the watch list. And if you noticed here, we had this level at $14 form. And then what happened is it actually formed a base of a pretty nice wedge pre-market. So as I've done in a couple of my recaps, wedges tend to be my favorite types of setups because I really feel like if you have the right indicators, they really got to prove strength. So we had, if you look up here on my daily chart, we have this level here around $14.10, which is the 20 moving average here on the daily. So as TME pre-market starts to come back up to this $14 level, what I'm really interested in is $14.10. What's it going to do around this level? Are we rejecting off of this level today and we're going to come back down, or are we looking to make some kind of a push? You know, what's really going to happen with this? So as it came back and it actually broke the base of my wedge here, and it actually happened pre-market, I was really intrigued to see what it was going to do at the open. At the open, it came back down to my 14.02 level, which was my base marker, to the penny, and held that as support. So that was a really solid indicator for me that the stock was going to continue moving up. As it came back above the 14.10 level that I was really interested in from my daily level, that was my final indicator I needed. And as it broke this previous high here of 14.13, I went ahead and took my entry at 14.19. This also coincided with breaking VWAP as well on the 5-minute chart. On the 1-minute chart, you can kind of see what that looked like. We had a lot of upward momentum here, but it was kind of getting pushed back down until it hit that $14 level. And then you can see here it shot off like a candle. As soon as it confirmed there for me, like I said, that's where I got my entry in, 14.19. So I took a couple of quick partials on here at the highs because I wasn't really sure what it was going to do. Plus, I generically don't trade in the pre-market, so I was being a little tentative with my share sizing. I did take a nice share size for me, so I was loaded up pretty well on this one because I did feel quite confident in it, especially after it broke and then launched off the top of my wedge base here. So as you can see here, I partialed out as it went up, and then over the next, let's call it an hour, I took partials out all the way up. So I held into my position. Basically, as you can see here, I held on to it for quite a while until the volume died off, and basically it came against me here. So I stopped out. I was really actually looking for the break of 14.80 for my next partial, so it got really close, within 1 cent of me getting another partial out of it. But anyway, I stopped out here, and inevitably it went all the way back to $14.02. Anyway, I hope you guys like my recap here on TME. One thing that I'm trying to highlight with my buddy Eamon here is that these wedge setups really show a lot of strength, along with some other indicators like strong pre-market. We have some news. There was lots of other things, to really like. It held a bunch of rules for an opening range break. So, I mean, this TME trade had a whole lot in it. With a good share size, I was able to have a one and done on this today. I did actually have a second trade, which was also a green trade for me, but it was only $30 or $40, so profit. This one was definitely my big ticker today. So, hope everyone's staying green, and I hope everyone's having a great week so far. Thank you.